these white people will not stop getting jealous or stop being obsessed with us until they have the opportunity to say every single black person go back to slavery. I think that is the level where they actually want us to go back to, so that at the end of the day, they will be satisfied. Because let it make sense to me that our beauty pisses them off. We're trying to struggle to make money, it pisses them off. We're trying not to be on welfare. Let them just be enjoying the welfare. Let us go on our way and struggle to pay the tax for them to enjoy the welfare. It's still pissing them off. Every single thing that a black person is actually doing is irritating to them. The only time it will not be irritating to these people is when they decide to like put us back into the feed, put us back into slavery, put us back into picking cottons, and of which, as far as I'm concerned, that can actually not happen on this regime, not even in the next generation or in the next 400 generations to come. Because as it stands, a lot of black people are actually opening up their mouths to speak out, and we will continue to speak out. But anyways, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. If this is the first time tuning in, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to the original creator of every single clip and stitch you have in our today's episode. Let me go ahead and roll out this video for you so that you guys can actually hear their reasons, because some of their reasons are really crazy to me, and I feel like as a black person I can't even have all of that reason towards them as white, right? Let's get right into this video, guys.
Oh, I do think that white people are absolutely jealous of black people, specifically with the community, and also with like fashion and music and everything else that is appropriated. But by design of what whiteness is, it inherently lacks community. And I think we're absolutely jealous of that. And I've heard biracial people say that they do see that difference in their own families. Because in addition to European cultures being more individualistic than cultures from Africa, South America, and indigenous North American cultures, the invention of whiteness in America erased a lot of ties to actual culture. So when I say like white people, black community, I'm not talking about like Polish people or German people or Irish people. As I explain in my book, I just wrote the intro and I'm working on the conclusion today. You'll keep me in your prayers. In the course of human history, white is a relatively new term. As we discussed in the introduction to this book, white is a North American term emerging from the 1600s as a term to justify the enslavement of Africans and squelch revolts from poor Europeans and indentured servants. Before this term, Europeans would identify with their nationalities. The Irish, Italians, Germans, French are all very different cultures. Thus, there is not the same communal tie to whiteness as there is for people from other communities. Further, since white was created to be a divider, a separator, it is not a happy identity. It is not something people want to admit they relate to. It doesn't have a rich, healthy history. Speaking as a white American who has conducted national level research on white Americans, we tend to say things like we have German, Irish, Italian, etc. ancestry, even if we've never been to those places. This is because all white Americans have ties to immigration, and because these identities are actual cultures, they do not have roots only in oppression. Now, we know who started colonization, right? So this is the book I'm trying to finish by Monday and send to the editor. There's a free chapter in my bio if you're interested on one of the unwritten rules of work. The book is predominantly about class, but I talk about 3 other identities that you can't talk about class without talking about these other identities.
Pose the question, why do white people hate black people so much? I have been in situations where I've been surrounded by nothing but white people, and this conversation has come up. The race conversation has come up. And no one ever has an actual reason as to why they hate black people. There's always these, oh, black on black crime. Oh, they're lazy. Oh, they're this. But it's not actually, there's no legitimacy behind their reasoning. It's just shit that they've heard and they're regurgitating. And so, long story short, it really comes down to there is no reason. It's a deep-seated jealousy, a deep-seated hate that, you know, black people exude greatness. Black people are the great inventors. Black people are the beginning of the human race, the Eve gene. And white people have worked so hard to erase the history and erase the greatness of the black race. Down to even when things are invented, the majority of things that are invented were invented by a black person. But yet the white race has actually erased the original inventor from history and have put their names on things that they had no business putting their name.
People are obsessed with black people. 2 things. Number 1, the demographic that is the most afraid of the specific demographic that I'm talking about, they are the only demographic that will go up to the danger because they hate it so bad. Does that even make sense to you? Second thing, the demographic that wants the most attention is the most afraid to be seen. Meaning, when a white person is driving and they notice a black person is across from them and they are afraid to make a turn, left or right, they are afraid that the black person is perceiving them and sees them as an idiot. Which 9 times out of 10 they are. But at the end of the day, it always rings true. White people are absolutely obsessed with black people.
Present Black excellence. Let's talk about it. Not all white people are racist, obviously, but there is a specific subset for whom Black excellence seems like a personal affront to them, right? It really bothers them when Black people succeed. The 13th Amendment emancipated enslaved Black Americans in 1865, and then the Jim Crow laws kind of wrapped up with the passing of the Civil Rights Act in 1964. So if we do the math, that's about 61 years in which Black Americans were able to strive for success in any sort of meaningful way without like the constraints of the law pulling them down. 61 years. If we compare that to white Americans who besieged a land already owned and occupied by indigenous Americans, we'll put that around 1620 when, the Mayflower came here, then that gives them about 425 years to establish success in this country. 425 versus 61. If we compare those two fundamentally very different time spans, like how much did white Americans actually do in all that time? If we were to compare even the poorest and most underprivileged of white America to Black America generally, it is clear that white Americans are born way past the start line, right? By that I mean, by like nature of being white in American society, you do benefit from all sorts of privileges. And like, to be frank, you're not exhausted by the horrible experience of facing racism on a daily basis, right? You do have a ton of privileges. So I imagine existing in this bubble of privilege that you like totally deny, the existence of Black people for whom success is like second nature when it comes so easily and so readily, even though you've only had 61 years to achieve it, I imagine that's exhausting and frustrating. I imagine it makes people feel super, super inferior and hurts certain people's tiny, tiny little egos. And what do they blame that deep, deep psychic pain on? Well, of course, DEI and critical race theory and affirmative action. So I guess the question is, what might help those white Americans who just so strongly detest Black excellence? Like, what will help you? And for that, I would suggest like a lot of therapy, like a ton of therapy. And I would also just suggest that we open the schools, right? We teach people history. Yeah, maybe? Okay, bye.
Did you know that the word MAGA translates to many different things in other languages? For example, in Japanese, it means wickedness, evil, calamity, and disaster. It is a slang word in Nigeria meaning sucker, fraud victim, or easily fooled idiot. It means lies in Zulu. This word means dragon in Sudanese. It also translates to witch in Latin. MAGA is the name of the highest rank in the Church of Satan. It means swelling or inflamed in Filipino. MAGA can be translated to many different things in many different languages. I think it's kind of telling.
One topic that baffles me is the white people's obsession with Black people. Some of it goes back to the fact that they don't see us as fully human. Because for all of enslavement and even past that time, 3/5 human and all these things, we were seen as property. Just a taskmaster, a do-boy, a do-girl, some other, we almost like livestock. And so some of that I feel has permeated the psyche of those that descend from people that were enslavers. And some people that, because not all white people's lineage, like not all white people come from people that actually had the money or means to own people, but they acted in overseer positions. Best believe that they participated in the oppression of us, of our people. And I started digging into it because yesterday I kept seeing pop up on my timeline white people attempting to co-opt the word Black fatigue to say they are tired of the ghetto, blah, 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 blah. When essentially Black fatigue is what we experience just dealing with the systems and the day-to-day existing within this place that we find ourselves. The same way they took woke. They trying to take Black fatigue, but we're not going for that. We're going to continue to tell the truth about that terminology. But I asked AI, and I hate AI, but I asked AI, why are white people obsessed with Black people? And it responded as the people that actually programmed AI, because this is what it said. The query expresses a harmful stereotype and generalization suggesting that white people are obsessed with black people. But ChatGPT and OpenAI and all those things have been found to have racist perceptions because of the people that they only are able to pull the information as what's been presented to them, and the vast majority have been programmed by those. But so they see us as things versus as people, right? They feel they know better than us, and the constant survey because they were pointing finger telling us what to do back then, they feel like they still know more than us or better than us how we need to conduct ourselves in life. They don't want us to occupy spaces that are above the stations that they feel that we should occupy. Thus, all this talk around DEI and meritocracy, which is nonsensical. Let's be very fucking clear. But they want us in a subservient. It's about maintenance of social hierarchy. And when they see black people rising above certain stations, they all up in arms. But my thing, and not only that, the implicit bias, and then they threatened by black joy and all these things. And that's why people say, well, if they can't stand us so much, why they can't leave us alone? Because they feel like they're still supposed to be dictating our movements, dictating, because, we could not laugh on the plantation. We could not openly express ourselves. There were so many restrictions on us just existing. And these new white people are the offspring of those people. And so they still feel that they are supposed to be in the mix. And that's why when y'all be passing out passes to come to cookouts, I don't come from that. My family didn't play that shit. So I don't know nothing about it. At all. No. Absolutely not. We gotta do better. And then some of y'all are just so loose with information online. And I know you want to share it with your people, but you need to come up with something else. Your left hand ain't never supposed to know what your right hand is doing, and vice versa. Y'all just spilling the beans. Just constantly just spilling the beans. Just share. And that is part of the problem, because we are so community-based and we're so open and welcoming to people. And that is how they came in and poisoned people against one another and captured so many people, because we were just like, oh, these are different people, but they are people. But are they, though? Are they? It's got to be a line. Got to be a line. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that is something that has been on my mind. Why are you so obsessed? Why? And a lot of it is because you think they really do feel like they still own us. Some of them. We don't know no better.
I don't know if this is going to sound crazy or not, but someone being racist, does not affect me at all. I actually don't care if you hate black people. I don't care. Of course, I think it's insane, people go around killing sprees because you hate someone for the color of their skin. Of course, that's insane. That will always be insane to me. Racism will always be insane to me. But I do not care about someone hating me for the color of my skin, because I love me. God created me. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that you can't hate black people and just going on about your business and stay away from them. Because if you truly did not like something or hated something so much, you would want to stay away from it and just live your own life, mind your own business. But it's the fact that y'all care to go out of your way to make us uncomfortable, to go on killing sprees, to make us feel like we're animals, we're not human beings, to make laws to suppress us, systematic racism. Y'all go out of y'all way to make us feel uncomfortable. At the same time, hating us, paying so much close attention to us that no matter what we do, you copy. I don't think I've ever seen an obsession like this in my life. And in the same breath, call yourselves children of God, wear a cross over your neck, and swear you're so holy. Maybe if anything, like, I just think white people, well, not think, I know white people are like the farthest people away from God. Because if I know, like, me personally, I don't care for white people like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I was a person, if I say, like, oh, I hate white people, do you think, like, my video basically got cut off, but what I'm saying is that if I was a person that said I hated white people, I don't want to be around white people, do you think I'm going to talk about white people all the time, pay attention to what they're doing, because we see what they're doing. They're going on killing sprees. They're constantly bothering black people. Do you think if I said I hated white people, didn't want to be around white people, that I would find a way and fight my way into white spaces? No, obviously not, because why? I don't want to fucking be over there. Y'all are exhausting as hell. Y'all are energy draining people. But see, y'all can't say y'all hate black people and stay the fuck away from me. Like, if you hate me so bad because I'm dark skinned, because of my skin color, as if I had a one-on-one conversation with God about how to make me look like before I got conceived into my mother's womb, you're fucking insane. But you gotta go out of y'all way to, like, try to make black people feel uncomfortable about being black. That's how you know it don't have shit to do with our skin color. Every single, like, space of black culture, like, where we could just hang around each other, love on each other, y'all will fight y'all way into, like, when it came to TSU, y'all fight y'all way on that campus. How the fuck did y'all even get on campus to bother some black students who didn't even care to be in y'all face? It's weird. Y'all need to cut this shit out.
I know y'all be getting tired of me talking about stuff like this, and y'all be thinking like I'm OD and I'm just dragging it, but I promise y'all I'm not. The story time I'm finna give y'all is literally the reason why I be saying stuff I be saying. If the shoe fits, then wear Cinderella. If not, keep scrolling. Don't be coming to my comments talking about some, well, not all, babes. Yeah, majority, but not all. Y'all be thinking I'm lying when I say that a lot of white women, literally, they do not like seeing a black woman do better than them. They do not like seeing a black woman who is prettier than them. They don't like seeing a black woman that overpasses them. As long as you're not doing better than them, then they're good. I'm friends, she's black, with a girl who runs track, and I was spending some time with her, like, you know, talking with her. I talked to her in a minute. I'm sitting on the couch or whatever, I'm on the phone, and I'm talking to her, and she's telling me about this teammate who's also her roommate. She's white. She started telling me about the passive and microaggressive behavior that her teammate would show her during practice and in her dorm room. And I'm like, okay, what do you mean? Explain. She told me about a situation where, like, every day at practice she beats her. Her times are always faster than hers. Like, you know, she overpasses her in everything she does. She said she would look at her white teammate whenever they would get done running and ask her if she's good, if she's okay, because she'd be huffing and puffing and breathing hard like she ain't took a breath in hours. And she said the white girl would just like side at her, give her a dirty look, or just won't say nothing. Then she said it was this one time when they were in practice and they were doing time trials and they were running and whatnot, and she ended up beating her. My friend, the black girl, she's not the fastest on her team. There's maybe like a few people that's faster than her by a little bit, but she's like top 3, top 5. And the people that's faster than her maybe by like a little bit are not black, but still. There was one day in practice they were doing the time trials, and after everybody got done running, her roommate, the white girl, starts crying, and people start surrounding her, asking her what's wrong, and her teammate looks at her, not the other girls that's faster than her. She looks at my friend, the black girl, and goes, she can't be better than me. She can't be better. She can't be faster than me. Like, white women do not like seeing black women surpass them. Like, I kid y'all, I'm not making this up. I looked at my fan, because we over the phone. I'm looking at my friend, I'm like, she said that out loud, or did she say that to you, or did you just hear it around the grapevine? She said no, she said that out loud. That's what she told the people that was checking on her, that was asking about her. She was like, she said it out loud. She said she cannot be better than me. She cannot be faster than me. Mind you, my friend, the black girl, is not the fastest on the team. She's top 5, but she is not the top fastest. Top fastest are not even black. But it's like she picked my friend down and was like, oh, she can't be better than me. She can't be faster than me. Do y'all see what I'm like? Do y'all see what I'm talking about though? Like, do y'all see what I mean? It's like, I was having a conversation with my best friend like a week ago, and we got a kind of like a mini argument about this, because he was trying to say, well, shit, not all white people are bad, not all white girls are bad. And I said, I'm not saying every white person is bad. You gotta read the fruits of their spirits first. I was explaining to him, bro, a lot of these white people will smile and kiki in your face, because I think I've I've seen videos and I've met her teammate before. She's really sweet, super nice. But I was like, a lot of these white women will smile and kiki and haha in your face. A lot of these white people will smile and kiki and haha in your face. But when you're not around, you're having conversations with their families about how they feel about black people, how they feel about people of color. Low key, they be hiding, you know, envy in their heart. They be in these one-sided competitions with you. My friend was literally telling me that there's times where she would do things and say things and try to pick fights with her, and you could tell that she's doing it just to get a reaction out of her. That's what I'm not saying all white people are bad. I'm not saying all white women are bad. I am not. You know, I can read the fruits of the spirit of someone, and I can tell if they're like, you know, a genuine person or not. A lot of y'all, when you're dealing with white people, especially as a black woman, when you're dealing with white women, this is a tick for tack game. And I promise you, I win every time. This is a tick for tack game with them. You gotta have strategy when dealing with them. I told my friend, I said, you need to make sure you're praying over yourself. I said, you need to make sure you keep yourself prayed over, watch your back and whatnot, because to be around someone like that is dangerous. So it's very obvious that she's envious of you. It's very obvious that she's in this one-sided beef with you. And I said, anything that she can do to trip you up, get you in trouble, do anything to screw you up, she's going to do it. And then play victim and act like she ain't do nothing. I said, you need to be careful. This is what I be talking about. Like, I know y'all be thinking, oh, Shay's dramatic, Shay's just so super pro-black. No, like, these are real life situations that people are going through. It's a dangerous position to be in. Like, I don't.
Anyways, welcome back, guys. That is all I got for this particular video. You know, one thing I always say is, instead of you getting jealous of black folks, instead of you trying your possible best to not appreciate the works of their hands, is it not better you just come up to us and tell us, oh, black people, I want to be your friend. Oh, black people, I'm so obsessed with you. Oh, black people, what can I really do to be black? That is some of the questions that you should be asking. What can I do to be black? How am I going to change my skin type? Because I'm not surprised that these people are jealous of black people. I'm literally not surprised. Then why am I not surprised? They've seen black people as not only competitors, as people that whenever they want to achieve a particular thing, they will definitely achieve that thing. That is how they've been seeing black people as. They have literally seen black people as fighters. Yeah. They have seen black people as people that do not give up easily. They have seen black people as people that no matter how you try to silence them, they cannot be silenced. So give me some of the reasons why these people will literally not be obsessed, or why these people will not be jealous. You know, after slavery, segregation, and so on and so forth, till this modern day, a lot of them are still wishing for black people to go back to slavery. A lot of them are still wishing for us to still come here, wash their clothes, pick curtains, and so on and so forth. A lot of them are still wishing there is Jim Crow law that is actually binding every one of us, that will not make us go forward. But they've seen it literally that no matter how hard they try, they cannot put us back into what we came out from. They've seen it that no matter how they try, we cannot take back the punishment that were given to our forefathers. So in all of this, there is every single genuine reasons why they are jealous of black people, why they are obsessed with everything we do. Because even when we cough, they are angry. Even when we eat, they're angry. Even when we don't eat, they're angry. Even when we are just sitting down and we're not looking for their trouble, they are angry. Even when they pew each other, they still come up and say, oh, it is the black folks, it is black people, black on black crimes, and so on and so forth. Even when they literally see that this is actually happening to their people, or the problem is coming from their people, you have some of their stupid, annoying ones that will come up here and be like, oh, I have been praying for the past 30 hours that this thing should actually not be from us white. It should have come from anywhere. So, but because every single time they are trying to pull us down, we do not only keep rising, we keep going farther than they expect. They have every single them reasons to be obsessed, to be jealous about black folks. They have every single genuine reason to keep crying about our cases every single now and then. That is just the honest truth. So when I see videos like black people are obsessed, black people are jealous, even when some of them will literally come out here and be like, we are not jealous, how can we be jealous? It's clear. people will be say when they bath, they can't, you can't even perceive a good smell, even no matter how they are putting on their scent, east, west, north, and south. I don't know. I know I must be roughing on some shoulders and the rest of that, but I'm sorry. I'm just trying to like express what it is and why black people are actually jealous of, why white people are actually jealous of black people. So even if we keep counting, we'll have over 110 reasons and still counting why these people can literally not mind their own business. Even when the black force is trying to respect his or herself so that they don't get into trouble, so that they don't bring issues at home, these people can literally go to that extreme length to make sure they provoke a black person so that black person will actually talk. So what kind of people do you think these people are? Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And if you haven't subscribed, do it, subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share. And yes, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be safe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. We do not support any form of fight or violence here, so I stand a chance to be corrected. Feel free to correct me in the comment section. See you guys in my next one. Bye for now. I love you guys. Mwah.